here we are, the final weekend of the Women's Six Nations, and for Wales it reaches its climax in Parma, where there is plenty to play for. A single point against Italy would secure a third-place finish for a second consecutive campaign, and more importantly, a place at the top table of a new international competition in the autumn, the WXV. But the Azzurri have been a banana skin of late for the Dragons. 2017, the last time Wales beat them in the Six Nations. And after their defeat to Scotland last weekend, the home side, in front of a passionate home crowd, will want the final say.
Hannah Jones, what a start to the competition.
Performance from England, a sobering performance for Wales.
Ce ballon capté au cadrage des Portugais, l'arbitre qui va se faire la belle. Oh, le magnifique essai. Leah Lewis wants it. Try, Wales finally have a score. Try number 2, suddenly there's optimism in the French air.
And there we have it. In a blink of an eye, another Six Nations is coming to an end. But the big question, where will Wales finish? On a high, third place with 3 wins? That, says head coach Johan Cunningham, would be progress. Let's see if these two agree. Former Wales captain Siwan Lillicrap, former Wales lock Andrew Coombs. Good to see you both. And the message ahead of this one, Siwan, coming from camp, is that they have to start well. How disappointed were they with that first half against France? They conceded within that first minute.
Yeah, I think they were frustrated, you know, and looking back at the game, it was a series of errors that allowed France to capitalise. So kick-off, drop ball into, bounce into touch with the ball, into directly into touch. And those series of errors really cost them. So if they can cut out those errors, then it's a different outcome. So I think, you know, they would have really been focusing on that this week. So they were disappointed with the start, but lots to look forward to in the second half. And I'm sure they would have been looking to put those right this week for Italy. Yeah,
because they were better in that second half, but they can't afford to be nervous or shaky against a side higher up the rankings than them and a side they haven't beaten for 6 years in this competition.
No, they need a complete performance today, I think. I think they need to play with composure, they need to start well, and more than anything, they need an 80-minute performance. They started slow against France, they started fast against England. You know, they couldn't crack the England defence, and then they got well beat in the second half. So, you know, looking at Italy today, they pose a big risk behind the really quick, sharp players behind the scrum, so they need to be at their best for 80 minutes.
We do have, by the way, our Grand Slam champions. Congratulations, England, just beaten France 38-33. So it's all about that third place, the best of the rest, and securing their place in that top tier of that new competition in the autumn.
Yeah, it's hugely important, and it's important that we're best of the rest. You know, it's getting into Tier 1 of World XV, WXV this year. So that's a target for the team. And Johan said at the beginning of the campaign, he was looking to do one better than last year, and that would be win 3 games. So we're in exactly the same spot as we were last year, 2022. So they'd be looking to get a result today for 2 reasons: to do one better, but secondly, that important spot in Tier 1 of World XV.
They have to face the best, don't they? That's the aim. For now, thank you very much. We are nice and warm here in studio, but I've got a funny feeling it is much warmer in Parma. It's a tough job. Somebody has to do it. Our reporter out there, Alex Richards.
Thanks, Catherine. Well, we've actually had all the weather here today. We had rain this morning, then we had glorious sunshine, and now it's gone a bit overcast, but it certainly is a warm one. Alongside me is co-commentator for today's match and former Wales fullback Dubgi Howell. Dubgi, the conditions today, Wales will be well up for it and used to these conditions after they've been in Parma all week this week.
Yeah, it's nice and dry. The pitch looks absolutely perfect. It's about 20 degrees, and obviously Wales have been able to travel straight from France to Italy, and they've had a good week in camp.
And looking at the starting lineup today, Kira Bevan back in at scrum half. The right decision, do you think?
Yeah, she's a great player. You know, she got her 50th cap against Scotland. She's got a lovely try against Ireland. It's great to see strength and depth between her and Fee Lewis. So good luck to Kira today.
Thanks, Dubgi. That's all for now. Well, we're close to kick-off here in Parma, but before that, let's get the thoughts of head coach Johan Cunningham. I spoke to him earlier today.
Well, yeah, we wanted to go back to consistency that we had in those first 2 tests. You know, our front row have gone extremely well so far this tournament, and it's a reward to them to get the starting shirt and to finish the tournament hopefully strongly.
Italy will be hurting after running Scotland close last week. They'll be wanting to finish on a high in front of this home crowd. How much of a challenge will they be today?
They're going to be a tough challenge. They're a very good team, you know. They're higher than us in the world rankings. You know, we lost them twice in a row now. We lost them in Cardiff last year. It's going to be a tough challenge. You know, they're a good team. The conditions are different. So it's a good test for us. See where we're at.
A single point is needed to guarantee that third place finish, but how important is it for the growth and confidence in this team to get that third victory in this campaign?
It's massive for us. We have made strides, we have developed, we have grown as a group. But to get 3 wins in 6 Nations is growth from last year, and it's important that we try and get that today.
Johan, best of luck today. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Diolch.
Well, as I mentioned, Wales have been in Parma all week this week preparing for today's match. So we've been speaking to Wales captain Hannah Jones to find out what else the squad have been getting up to.
It's been brilliant. You know, we travelled from France over on the bus, and we had a recovery day Monday, get our bodies ready for training and our minds for training on Tuesday. Lucky enough, we had recovery day yesterday. A few of us, you know, went on a little walk to get our legs going in the pool, just make sure we're ready, you know, for Saturday.
This is your first campaign solely as the captain. How have you found the experience?
Yeah, it's been a good experience. I haven't changed much myself, and I'm quite lucky within the squads. We've got natural leaders like Anna Snowsill, Alicia Butchers, Beth Lewis. They take the talking side of it a lot, so I'm very grateful that they help out in that aspect. And hopefully I lead on and off the field by example.
I hear that you've been trying to get in touch with Sam Warburton. Ken Owens has been giving you a little bit of advice.
Yeah, thanks to Ken, you know, we've had our good luck messages, and you know, we deserve the win, you've been working hard type messages, so that's been really nice to hear from them. And then if, you know, we get a catch up, I'd obviously be open to see what experiences and what advice they'd have for me as well. We've definitely shown improvements from last year, winning Ireland and Scotland. Italy are going to come out guns blazing. You never know how they're going to turn up on the day, but they're a very challenging team. So we've got to be on from minute 1 on Saturday.
Yeah, that's the message of the captain. They have to be on it straight away. She has been so important in that centre. 47 caps. She's getting nearer to that 50. Hannah mentioned there the importance and, well, the improvement that has been in their game. They have scored more tries, they're holding on to the ball more, but they just need to be more clinical in that red zone, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. They need to be more clinical and take their opportunities. They're starting to create them, and we've seen second half that they have more possession, more territory, and getting on that front foot and getting into that red zone where opportunities are given. You know, we've seen there a kick to touch, but we mess up the line out. On another day, we've won that line out and really taken the opportunity there. And then a few phases later, even though we pick up the crumbs, we're spilling the ball and giving it back to France, you know. So it was a bit of a wasteful Wales we've seen. Again, another line-out. We managed to get into that zone, didn't go straight. Scrum time was dominant second half, seeking the rewards, scrum penalty. So, you know, Wales are dominant in set piece, but we've got to see more of that. And that's where Italy aren't maybe so dominant, and where maybe Scotland capitalised their opportunities last week. So I'm sure Wales will be looking to be more clinical in that area, like we've seen against Scotland and Ireland in that first game, to be able to really get on front foot today.
Let's talk about the front row of Tipolotu, Pearce and Jones. They have been a revolution in this campaign. They didn't start last week. How important, Andrew, are they to this team?
They're crucial, and I think Johan Cunningham knows that. Johan's a very technical coach. He's worked incredibly well with them. I think he's had a good bit of time now, and it's starting to show. You know, they're creating moves where they're bringing their props into the game, and you know, it's an all-rounded game. They're strong in set piece, but also their carrying ability then in close quarters as well. So we've seen a lot of tries from them. 5 tries against Scotland. 4 of them were scored by the props. The 5th try was from a scrum where they put a lot of pressure on, ball squirts out and they score. So, you know, the pressure coming from that front row is quality, and we know what it's like to play, you know, behind a quality front row. So it's great, and hopefully they'll get the edge over Italy today.
Italy, what are we expecting from them? Dangerous backs?
Yeah, they've got dangerous back three. They like to move the ball, and if you make mistakes, they'll really capitalise on it. Some experience there. You know, you've got Rigoni in the centre who really pulls the strings as well. You've just seen Sarah Barentine there, the 9 and experienced 9. So, you know, you give Italy a sniff and they take those opportunities, but maybe set pieces isn't where their strongest element of their game is.
Yes, Sarah Barentine, her final game, as is Carol Thomas's as well, off the bench. Right then, we are ready to go in Parma, so let's join our commentary team for this one. former Wales fullback Dougie Howell and Gareth Rhys-Owen. Good afternoon, both.
Good afternoon, welcome to Parma, and what an atmosphere we have here. The crowd are already excited, pumped and rather emotional. Tributes paid to two legendary players for Wales and England. Sarah Baratin, 116 international caps for her final match. Carol Thomas on the bench for Wales. They got their appreciation. Now it's about the business. And a defining match for Wales. Growth has been the buzzword, but they've only won 2 matches so far. 3 wins was the target. This is a close one to call. Italy have recent history. Wales have the momentum. Before we get things underway, of course, it's time for the anthem. Beginning with Wales, and just keep an eye, if you can, on Ffion Lewis, because she will give it some. John Neville is our referee. And it's time for those anthems. Oh, we are ready now. And so is Sarah Baratin. Italy against Wales, live from Parma on the BBC, and a big test for Johan Cunningham's women. Italy are missing a couple of key forwards. Vecchini, a live wired hooker. Back row of Locatelli, Tonesi and Franco's a handful. All eyes, of course, on legendary Sara Baratin, her final appearance. Rigoni and Silari in the centre is the key partnership in this team. The back three is loose, unpredictable, but very, very dangerous. Wales' strength starts with the outstanding front row. Georgia Evans put a real shift in Grenoble. Sinead Harris was back in school teaching this week, but she starts at 8. Kira Evans is in at 9, though she does have heavy strapping on her right knee. George offers an extra option at 12. Defensively, the outside backs will hope for a quieter afternoon than last weekend. Couple of rookies on the bench for Italy. Big chance for young Amelia Tutt for Wales to win her first cap. Well, Parma has been Wales's temporary home for the past week. The past fortnight were free hits. Joy Neville, but Johan Cunningham knows that the pressure is on today. Wales's target was to finish third, to win 3 games. They need a point to guarantee a place in the top tier of the Autumn International Series, but victory is the priority. It's come down to the final weekend. Wales looking to close out a season of promise. Azzurre looking to maintain that impressive record against the Welsh. Good afternoon, Dudgi.
Good afternoon, Gar. I'm really excited for this game. We haven't beaten Italy for 6 years. Since 2017, we've got contracts in place. Players have had contracts for 2 years. This is a massive game to finish the Six Nations.
Well, we discuss starting with a bang, and by now, Wales are on the back foot and conceding the first try last weekend. Things couldn't have gone any differently in the opening 45 seconds here. Held up was Franco, the number 8. Perfect attacking platform for the Wales forwards and backs.
Yeah, and the first 5-10 minutes, they're crucial to start your game off right, on the right foot. Not the greatest start against France last weekend. This is a perfect platform. I can't wait to see these front row in their first scrum of the game. Big scrum.
Tripolotto, Pearce and Kelsey Jones. Star trio of this campaign.
Mary, talk to me. Okay, I'm going to go to this side. Same again here, okay? Need to see better height and better binds, please.
Valeria,
my left hand will go your way.
Pedricchi,
Let's go, girls. Come
the
on.
big lock with a headband. The Italian
Long
pack
binds.
is inconsistent at set piece,
Shoulder
but the
out, far
back
side.
row is bulky, mobile and ferocious, and will prove a real challenge for this Welsh setup.
Binds.
Just off camera,
Set.
Emma Snowsill has Hannah Jones directly behind her.
Hold down, use it.
Here they go then. Kira Bevan, Snowsill, drifting past the defender. Madia just about hangs on. No, they were waiting for Bethan Lewis, and she had one eye on the defender, and ball is spilt.
Use it, 9.
Tunisi,
Still advantage, knock on. Take a step, take a
Sale
step.
Shark, blindside flanker.
9. Use it, get back, take a step. Advantage
Baratin.
is over.
Well, that ball, uncertainty.
Stay
Lisa
on backwards.
Neumann had no idea where it was, and Courtney Keats
Step.
scrambles to her assistance. Georgia Evans, she went through so much work against France last week. Lovely pass by
Ball's
Snowsill.
available. Under your own player.
All Wales in the first 3. Snowsill again. Cleicky George. Tunisi again. Turnover. Rigoni gets the ball, the centre. Bit of a fight on the floor. And Pearce somehow got the ball but then spilt it.
Hands away, stay. Back. Stay.
Yeah, Wales need just to tidy up a little bit on their handling skills. They need a bit more depth as well. And make the most of the space out wide.
Snowsill. Abby Fleming. Big loud cheers anytime the Italian player makes a tackle. Snowsill's attacked the line 2 or 3 times already here.
Yeah, and I'm sure there was a high tackle there as well.
Cleicky George. Deft little kick by her. Watch out. Minuzzi likes to counter-attack.
Stay.
Italy are not big kickers. They love to run the ball, but they've got really good skills, footwork, they're dangerous. The back line today for Italy are really a big threat.
Oh, beautiful kick by Rigoni. Straight down the throat of Courtney Keat, who's a dangerous runner herself, and a bit of power and strength as well.
Back foot.
Muzzo put the tackle in on her. Snowsill, Pearce, revelation in this tournament. The loose set. Snowsill, Cleicky George. Wales have had more possession in the opening 5 minutes than they did for 40 in Grenoble last weekend. Tupelotu, again mixed yardage. Now they're short defensively. Oh, what a pass! Oh, Kira Bevan to Shona Harris with the offload. It was borderline forward, but it deserved the credit it got. Calendar.
Number 8.
Busying herself, as always. Bethan Lewis straightens into the tackle. This is impressive. Fleming.
Yes.
Patience, variation displayed by Wales. But back we go.
Oh, great attacking start from Wales. Keika's been caught a little bit on that 12 they're marking her, but watch this back pass from Kira Bevan. Absolutely brilliant.
Pose. Pose.
You see the strapping on Bevan's knee? It's interesting that it's
roll away, please.
Bevan herself who's shaping to kick here. Watching the warm-ups, Cleicky George banged one over from 44 metres, and it had an extra 6 or 7 metres over the post as well. So there are options, but it's Bevan who's crossed the 50 cap barrier, who's been here before, and will hope to put Wales on the scoreboard. England have secured the title and the Grand Slam with an unbelievable match in Twickenham in front of 58,000. Huge comeback by France. This is the battle for third. Well, even the hooter doesn't put Bevan off. 7 minutes played.
I've spoken.
Wales 3, Italy 0.
Just need to get you out of there
Excellent
faster,
start
okay?
for Wales. You know, they've pushed hard to get into the green zone, and they've got points on the board thanks to the amazing play of Kira Bevan.
Calendar. Strange to think that Wales have only beaten Italy once in the last decade.
Under your own player, play on.
They do come into this game as favourites. Italy, of course, losing to Scotland last weekend.
Take step. Step.
But they can play rugby.
Yeah, they're just a great attacking team. They've got threats around the pack. They've got a strong pack, but they've got a few new players involved in the squad, but their back line are really dangerous. So we need to be careful with our kicking game today.
Here you go.
Well, first unforced error.
Ladies,
from
one.
Wales.
Here you go. Step. Do not close the gap.
Bikini was brilliant in the loose last weekend. With the darts, she struggled.
Closing the gap. Closing the gap. I just told you, do not close the gap. Closing the gap.
Free kick. So, no ability to go to touch. Franco bulldozes through Bethan Lewis. There's the power we spoke about. Baratin sniping around the blind side. Lewis again, slow possession down. Federici holding on to the ball. Locatelli. Duca. Italy's first attack. It's all rather congested at the minute. Silari. Bikini accelerated the contact. But she rolled from the tackle. And she's pinged by the referee.
Yeah, Wales a bit lucky there.
Number 2, an extra
Italy
roll.
do have strong carries, but that extra roll, and Gwenllian Pearce was also there.
See the banner, Baratin Fans Club. She is an icon of Italian rugby. Sara Baratin, her debut all the way back in 2005.
Here you go.
And here's Cleiki George. Certainly offers something different to Kerin Lake, who's back on the bench.
It's just nice to have that variety of kicking options and exits. We've got Elsno still at 10, shake it, and Hannah Jones can kick as well.
Through the middle. Stay up.
Rolling Maul just pauses. So Bevan, I'm sure, will be told to get rid of it, but they can't get it out. And Italy are in there. Duca disrupting and cheering.
Italy did really well there. I do feel Wales are just coping with some nerves early on in the game. Our pack have been outstanding throughout the campaign. With 10 minutes in.
Long bind. Okay. Better height the last time. Same again here, please. Long bind, please.
The last 4 matches between these two sides have been set by less than 7 points.
There's that heartbreak last year, of course, losing to Italy. Silari having that penalty in the last minute for a 10-8 victory for Italy.
Both free engaged. Clear gap, please.
John Neville is our referee. An extremely experienced referee. Men's and women's rugby. A regular on the URC circuit. Spoke to a couple of the Welsh players last week and they suggested she was the best.
I agree. I think she's brilliant. She's been involved for years. She was on the 7 circuits when we used to play 7s as well in the Euros. So Joy Neville, she'll know a lot of the Welsh players.
Set!
Oh, scrum collapses, but it's Wales who are penalised.
Angle, driving across.
And Gwenllian Pearce
Number 1, angle.
told her she wasn't
across.
driving in a straight direction. It's a penalty to Italy.
Clearly kicks out and drives across.
There's Rigoni.
Ladies,
Well,
don't close the gap.
Yeah.
All of you closing the gap. There's no gap. Next one will be a penalty. I don't want to go there.
Wales just need to be careful with discipline here.
Wales compete and disrupt the line out.
You happy at the front, Mary? Stay. Stay.
Certainly something
No, back.
that the Azzurri need to work on the set
No,
piece.
stay.
Hampered them against Scotland.
Canter up good.
Oh, loose pass.
Stop, Reg. Okay, hold on.
So was happy with the bounce there. Here we go then. Dinka, the dangerous winger. Wales looking short defensively. Rigoni wants it. Rigoni gets it. Crossfield kick. Slightly heavy. Yeah.
Straight out.
Muzzo knew that. The second it left her boot.
Yeah, right, option there from Italy. You could see a massive gap out wide. Courtney just to make sure that she joins in and has that good partnership with the 13. But that kick just a little bit too long.
Back. Option. Stommer line it. Quick throw. Strong calls.
Yeah, Kelsey will be disappointed with that.
Early.
The Welsh line-out is one of the most successful
Watch your angle as well, yeah.
best teams throughout the campaign with 82% success. So she'll be disappointed with that one.
Let's go, girls. Show me straight. Okay? Same as on. Hold your weight on the last one. Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay.
Grey overcast afternoon in Parma. We've had a lot of drizzle, sun, heat. These are cracking conditions for a game of rugby. And it's Lisa Neumann, the right winger, who gets the penalty. Franco wasn't too happy, and she's given Neumann the eyes. That's great work by the right winger.
Excellent work by Lisa Neumann, turning that ball against two Italian players. Sara Barattini a bit late to the ruck. Lisa with her strength, perfect body position.
She's some athlete, is Lisa Neumann. Fantastic sports person, footballer, rugby player, crossfitter, whatever she wants to do, she can do it.
She works hard. Her training ethic is unbelievable, and that's just shown in that amazing turnover.
Again, not straight. That's two now in the debit chart against Kelsey Jones.
There's too much tap.
I was just watching the line-outs in the warm-up, and they were perfect. You know, there's a big crowd here today.
Longer.
Kelsey feeling those nerves.
Some racket here in Parma, and Franco, the 8, has been eyeing up the Welsh defence for a while, and she peels away, and Callender gives chase, and alongside Eleanor Snowsill repels her.
Happy with too early.
Madia with her left.
Okay.
Great kick. Wales claim it was outside their own 22. And the assistant referee agrees. And they're taken in.
Yeah, well spotted from the Welsh players. I think it was Alex Callender questioning the ref, just reminding her And we're back to deep in the Italian 22.
It's been a scrappy start to Wales. Now they're set. And the driving maul is powering. And now it's sacked. This is where Wales have been effective at close quarters. Low risk, but hard work on the training ground. Abby Fleming sealing at the ruck. And it's those little details that can work so effectively for your team, but the referee was wise to it.
He went straight down.
Yeah, I agree, Gal. Like you were just saying, the pack have been amazing throughout the campaign. Most of our tries have come from the pack. Gwen Llan-Pers, Cecilia, Alex Callender, Sinead Harris.
Unexpected ball. Callender into Rigoni and Madia.
Knocked on. Knocked on. First knock on here.
It's a very untidy game, isn't it?
Yeah, we need a bit of flow. I think when Wales do get the ball and use our backline, we're a bit flat. I think we need a bit more depth. The Italian defence are putting a lot of pressure on Sheikhi and Hannah, so just drop a step back, get that depth, and hopefully we can ship it from one side to the other.
You ready? Much better.
2/3 of the possession for Wales in Parma in the opening quarter. But just the 3 points from the boots of Kira Bevan to show for it.
Bind! Set! Okay, bind and collapse.
Well, Gwen Llan-Pers was punished earlier. This time it's Maris Delused and Sheikhi George with an opportunity to go for double top.
Number one, bind and collapse.
She'd be a little bit annoyed with that, I think.
Yeah, those kicks are quite hard. But what is lovely to see is that we've got Kira Bevan going for post, we've got Sheikhi kicking for touch, and maybe El Snowsill with the opportunity in open play.
Switch on here.
Lewis.
Sack is good.
Sack is legal, according to the referee. There's an Italian body slowing down possession. Sheikhi George sucking a couple of defenders in. Franco told to let go, and she didn't listen. So advantage, free hit now. Pearce again makes meters. Callender, pick and go. This is where Wales have been at their most clinical. Sinead Harris.
Tackle, release.
Good dominant tackle on her. Now they'll go. Sheikhi George. Caught in possession. Back for the penalty.
Number 8, rock formed.
Hit and sack on that ball.
No, sack was me. Hands. Hands.
If we ask for the advantage, can we play it then?
Yeah, of course.
No, not play, sorry, can we have a...
8, rock form first. What do you want?
So kickable penalty turned down, Dougie.
Yeah, well, Johan has mentioned during the week that they're hoping for 3 wins this campaign with 15 points. 14 or 15 points. If we want that 15 points, we need 4 tries. 22 minutes in. They have to score now. They're in the green zone.
Oh, prepared move. We've seen this before. And we've seen the power of Cecilia Tuipulotu. But it's stopped by Italy. Little pop pass by George Evans. Turned over, but Locatelli was not legal. Kira Bevan takes it quickly. Tackled, back on her feet, rolling towards the try line. Wales are within scoring distance. And they do score. There's no stopping the Welsh pack at close quarters. And this time, it's Bethan Lewis. 23 minutes on the clock. First try to Wales and to the back rower, Bethan Lewis.
Yeah, we've seen this before. We've seen the pick and go. We've got a strong pack. And it's lovely to see Bethan Lewis with a quick response, going for that tiny gap she had right in front of the Italian defence.
It's a cheat code so often, isn't it? To just go to your forwards when you know the set piece worked, where you know you have the advantage, and it's so difficult to stop.
Especially with the pack we've got. You know, we've got a brilliant front row, Cecilia, Gwen, Kelsey. They're a strong unit, quite experienced with caps. Cecilia, fairly new to the international stage, but then at the back, the experience of Sinead Harris, of course.
Off the post, and the cheer from the Welsh supporters tells you that Kira Bevan has succeeded with a second kick. This time it's conversion, 10-0. I think she'd be too impressed with that horn in the ground that keeps hooting upon strike.
Yeah, as a player, you just have to concentrate on what you're doing. You will get loud stadiums, but 2 out of 2 for Kira Bevan.
Good restart, and Wales really, Abby Fleming was left on her own to take that kick-off. She had no support, and Baratin, who came off the bench against Scotland and made a real impact. There's no scrum half for Italy. Madia, Rigoni, oh, good pass to Franco, 2 against 1, Muzzo, Hannah Jones covers, Hannah Jones to the rescue, centimetres separating Muzzo and the Wales try line, try, and from nothing, Italy get their first score. It's Madia, the fly half. She spotted a gap on the blind side. Italy's first try. They are right back in this.
What a try from Italy. Look at this play. And just look at the pass. Passes outside the 30 channel. Lisa Neumann is left in no man's land. What a great tackle from Hannah Jones. Covering tackle. But look at this lovely dive to the corner. Italy will fight back all day.
No doubt about the placement of the ball. Madia, the fly half. And the noise around this place just increased significantly. And Silari, with a tricky conversion, strikes it beautifully. Oh, yes. We have a game.
Excellent kick right from the touchline. It has been mentioned during the campaign. Simon Middleton asking to maybe change the rules of conversions out wide. That's just evidence that we can do it.
Yeah, the England head coach suggesting that perhaps in the women's game, kicks should be made slightly easier. Oh, Madia. Deary me, she just got a try and then dropped the easiest of restarts. Sinead Harris looking for contact. Tunisi was slowing down the ball. Snowsill back attacking the line. Calendar, Tunisi again She's a real nuisance defensively, and Italy want the turnover. Italy get the turnover. It's the back row. Tunisia with its chop tackle. Locatelli with a penalty.
Denying the contest.
Yeah, once again, I think Wales need more depth. They'll give them more time. Italy are right in their faces and quicker, competing in the ruck.
Just going back to that pass from Rigoni for the try.
Rigoni, she is so talented with her passes,
Ladies, the gap
her
is much
kicking.
better. Maintain that gap, please.
She's
Thank you.
creative, she's a
There you go.
playmaker.
There you
She
go.
is brilliant for Italy, and she has been for the last
I just
few
spoke to you
years.
about the gap. I've already free kicked you. I've given you the mark. If you move off it once more, it will be a penalty. You just said.
I think it's fair to say Italy are going to spread this if they can get possession, because, well, they've told everybody. Well, teach me. Baratin. They had so many forwards out, queuing up, Franco being one of them. Rigoni, oh, gets it away, brilliant, fantastic. Minozzi cuts back in to Silari. Italy on fire in Parma. Forwards and backs combining, quick possession, and there's danger all over the field. Rigoni again, here's Muzzo, one-on-one, back inside. Oh, what a shame. Oh, that passage of play came to an end. It was Dinka back into Muzzo. Neumann with a tackle. But Beatrice Rigoni is lighting up this game. And Wales suddenly know they're under severe pressure. Started with a quick tap, but here's the pass again.
Oh, brilliant play from Italy. Look at that offload in the tackle, taking two of the Welsh players. And just the ability to spread wide, accuracy of passing, but good defence from Wales, from Kelsey Jones and Nelson O'Sul.
Bethan Lewis, who's been the main provider of line-up ball for Wales, and Kelsey Jones burrows ahead.
Through the middle. Through the middle.
Bevan didn't strike that one cleanly, and it's Italy ball. Taken quickly.
Well done. Okay. You're in charge of the mark, okay? So when I give the mark, you need to make sure they stay on you. I'll get them closer because the gap is too big, okay? So this is your mark.
So Italy have two ball players in midfield, in Solari and Rigoni, and then big carriers in the back row, and pace up wide. What they need is line-up ball. They get it somehow. It's Franco again, growing into this game. And Tunisi, she will carry, finds the weak shoulder, but Alex Callender competes, doesn't get anything. Rigoni again, loose pass, still picked up by Keith, but they were all offside.
Oh, there's a lot of stop starts, but we have seen magic from Italy attacking-wise. Wales need to settle down.
Late hit after the ball was passed.
Good passing again from Italy. Unfortunately, that pass was a bit high and behind the player, luckily for Wales.
So we speak about the variation in Italy's team. Michela Silari, goal kicker, top turnovers in the whole competition. By looking at her, you wouldn't think she was a turnover machine, would you?
You wouldn't, but then it's technique.
Well, perfect silence should help Silari. Draw Italy back level. 10-all. Battle lines are drawn. Welsh set-piece play. Welsh forwards. Italian unpredictability. We do have an intriguing match ahead of us. This time Madia is safe. Well, Wales were sailing towards the sunset 7 or 8 minutes ago.
Thank you.
And now we have a very different prospect.
Yeah, that was better, dealing with the restart from Italy. Good catch. And the big kick clear into the halfway line.
In you go.
Releasing that pressure.
Tupelotu waiting in midfield. Here she is. She was a
Play on to me.
dummy player. She just offloaded it to Calendar. Oh, dropped. Transition ball. Spotted by the scrum half. 50-22 is on. Keats comes across. Good clearance by her. And there's the wily old fox in Batterin who spotted that gap.
Here.
Yeah, that pass just a bit in front of Elle, can deal with the power of the pass from Bevan.
Line-out is good. Driving maul is even better. Vecchini is there. Batterin orchestrating her forwards. Juggles the ball. Dips under Calendar's tackle.
No! No! Back.
Momentum's been lost a little bit. It's that duo again, Franco and Tunisi.
Stay, stay.
Heavy carriers, Franco again.
Back on.
Italian
18.
backs have switched to the blind side. Madia nudges it through. Foot race is on. Rigoni complains that she was pushed.
Time off.
I think we'll go upstairs.
Time off.
To my mind, it looked innocuous.
Separate teams, yeah? Thanks.
But I think Ben Blaine will have a say in this.
So what I see is
yeah, I'm looking forward to see the replay of this.
Do we need to check whether there's contact with 14?
Yes, if she changed her line of firm, if you have a nap back with a player, and she won't try after.
Okay, so we just need to check for possible foul play?
Yeah, obstruction. Yeah.
Okay.
Oriel Grisolu suggesting to join Neville that Ben Blaine gets involved.
Checking to see whether there's possible obstruction off the back of the kick into Ingold. I think it was on 14. Blue.
Okay, just bear with me. I'll get the best angle for you. Tell me when you're ready.
Perfect. I'm ready. I'm at the screen. Thank you.
Okay, Joy. It's coming now.
Rigoni against Neumann. Oh, she does. She moved direction.
So far, I don't see. Maybe the wide angle is
I don't know if
probably
it
best.
happens so quickly, but
we need to make sure that
Lisa,
it's
I think
clear.
she didn't.
Yeah, just bear with me, Joy. I'm just getting another angle for you.
And she clearly changes lane. So from that angle, there's nothing clear and obvious.
So the question is, does she change lane? Does Neumann?
Because if it's possible to have a try or not.
There's a little push there.
So off the back of that angle, I don't see any foul play. I see red 14 running back, competing for that ball. Both running into that space for the ball. I don't see 14 causing any foul play. Ball is kicked into goal, so we'll be restarting with the goal.
It's hard to say because luckily the
22.
ball changes direction as well.
Ben, do you agree with all those facts?
Yep.
Sorry?
Okay, so the ball was kicked into in goal dead by the attack. So 22 drop out.
Correct.
Or scrum back. Correct?
That's correct,
Yeah,
Joy.
so they kick it in, there's no foul play.
Yeah.
So either 22 or scrum, where the ball is kicked. 22. 22 is called.
Well done, Lisa.
No
Good
foul play.
defence.
Yeah, 22. Time is still off. Can we get a ball, please?
We don't have the ball in a minute, which is quite critical. For a game of rugby.
behind the kicker. Whenever you're ready.
Mandia lets it bounce. Looking for Franco. Rigoni. Hannah Jones, who flew up to the pressure on Rigoni. And that's a horrible corner for Minuzzi. Minuzzi will try and go from deep. But does she put her team under even more pressure?
Back, no hands!
Wales
Back,
trying
stay.
to disrupt the breakdown. Uh-oh. Here we go then. Rigoni. Oh, she's isolated. Turned over by Shawnee Harris, and there's the danger of playing with fire. Bethan Lewis, the try scorer. This game lighting up in Parma. Gwenllian Pers. Again making meterage. Let the ball go, and then we're back on her feet. Snowsill. Dummy runner, Slakey George. Straight line from her. Georgia Evans. Head down into her opposite number. Tuipulotu. Buzz of excitement when she gets involved. Shawnee Harris. She's in school midweek. Now she's back in the colour of red. Calendar.
Stay.
Kelsey Jones. Wales at their best round the fringes. Bethan Lewis looking for a second.
No hands, off feet.
Italy been warned. Georgia Evans. Supported by Fleming.
Hands up.
Hannah Jones screaming for the ball, but forwards keeping possession through Pers. Italy soft defensively. Out wide, but forwards still want possession. And Bevan tells Fleming to pick, to go, to place it back. No stress from Kira Bevan. Forwards there. Tuipulotu there. There's no stopping Cecilia Tuipulotu from a metre out. It's deja vu from a Welsh perspective.
Great cover.
But once again, it works.
Yeah, it does work, Gar. We've seen it, I think. Gwenllian Pers is on 3 or 4 tries. Cecilia, this may be her 3rd. Kira doing the right call, controlling the forwards, sticking to our strengths. And it's Italy struggling to defend our strength in pack and pick and go.
Well, you'd spotted an overlap out wide, but Kira Bevan could see that the forwards were doing the biz anyway.
Hannah Jones was screaming from the ball. There was a massive gap.
He checked, he said something. Yeah, no problem.
Celia Tuipulotu, the new star of Welsh rugby, unstoppable from there.
Last one, perfect on the line. Grazie.
It got to the 10 metres in the end. Wales, Slakey George. Touched, all onside. Franco. No nonsense from Franco. And she takes 2 defenders out of the picture. Madia Tunesi, they were waiting for her, and it's knocked on.
Thank you.
Outstanding,
Half-time.
says Abby Fleming to Cecilia Tuipulotu, who sucks in. Huge gasp of air. It's been one of those halves. Big hits. Mistakes. Some lovely rugby from the Azzurri.
For me,
But
the
Wales
last one
doing
is
the
tight,
basics.
but I was happy to play
And at
it.
half-time,
Good man timing.
it's Italy 10, Wales 17.
Well, it's game on in Parma. Both sides have grown into this battle, but it's Wales who has the upper hand at half-time, thanks to, well, who else? Cecilia Tupelotu, the unstoppable prop. And the visitors now have the lead in Parma, 17-10. So let's have a little look then at the match stats. Possession, Wales lead in that area. And penalties conceded, Italy 6-4. Tackles missed, 4 by Wales, only 2 for Italy. And the most important stat, of course, at half-time, the score, 17-10. They do have the lead, the visitors. And it's been, Siwan, a little bit of an arm wrestle. Wales started very well. It got a bit scrappy, but now both sides have woken up and we have a real battle on our hands.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a shaky start, I think, from both sides. And we've seen that with maybe set piece in some areas of the game. And now both sides are relishing the opportunities and getting into the game. And I think we have an exciting game in hand. But I think it just shows how important this game is to both sides. Number 1 for Wales to finish 3rd. But number 2 for Italy, they don't want to finish in that 5th spot and play off against Spain in that playoff to go into 2nd tier of WXV. So big pressure on both sides this game.
It does feel like both sides have woken up and it could be a great second half. That try right at the end there for Wales, psychologically, how important is it to have that advantage going into the changing room?
It's massive, isn't it? You know, I think they'll be slightly disappointed where they're at, if I'm being honest. Although they're 17-10 up, we haven't seen the best from Wales. They've played against their strengths in a couple of areas. Like they targeted set piece in this game. They really thought they were going to turn the screw on Italy. They haven't managed to do it. It's not to say they won't do a second half. Let's hope they do. They had a penalty underneath the posts. I just expected them to go to what's been so successful from over the last few weeks. Pick and go, but they pull out of the backs and lose possession. So they haven't quite been on the top of their game, but they're in the lead, which is brilliant. And let's hope, you know, they can get control of that game and play smarter in the second half.
Well, let's look then at the tries. Bethan Lewis, first off, it's the pack. That's who they always turn to, isn't it, for those tries?
Yeah, definitely. Look, went to this play that they had reward from against Scotland down the front, but obviously Italy were wise to it and covered Cecilia very well. Kira Bevan, alert here, quick tap and go, and then forwards go into what they've done best all campaign. Pick and goes, getting over inches and inches onto that gain line. And then Bethan Lewis does exceptionally well. You see the way she picks up the ball, make sure she stays low and aiming for that line. She doesn't come high at all there. That's actually really tough to finish when you've got Italy defenders in that position on that try line. But Bethan Lewis does exceptionally well and finishes it superbly.
Italy hadn't shown any intent at this point, really, and Wales will be kicking themselves because they have invited them back into the game.
Yeah, we spotted these couple of things, myself and Siwan, and, you know, we scored 3 points. They kicked back off to us and we put the ball out on the full from a clearance kick. And then, you know, Italy didn't get no joy from that, luckily. But the second time that they kicked off Italy, we dropped the ball, we given possession, and we just allowed them into their strengths. You know, we haven't played to our strengths in the first half, and we just allowed Italy to go to their strengths through errors of our own. You know, once you get into that territory with Italy, they're deadly. And we've seen it as the game continued in the first half. They got into it a little bit more and more. So it's crucial now, second half, that we come out, get control of the game, go to our strength, and just play Italy out of the game.
You mentioned before the game that there were a couple of errors with set piece, and they will be kicking themselves once again that they are still there.
Yeah, they absolutely will. You know, one of the first line out, not straight. You know, Kelsey would be really frustrated with that. And we've seen this against France, and then second line out straight after that, not straight again, but a complicated call, a lot of movement, going quite far back in the line. You know, maybe they should have looked at a different option there. But where we're seeing, again, scrum time, where we've had reward in the past, a penalty against, you know, that's really difficult. Wales absolutely would have been targeting set piece and tried to get a foothold there. They probably had a fair few errors in that area that they'd be frustrated with, because that's not the side we had against Ireland first game and Scotland second game. So they'd be kicking themselves with that.
The line-out calling is just a process of understanding what's needed at the time. I think you can be caught into as a line-out caller sometimes of going through the patterns of play you've practiced all week.
Yeah.
There, they would have had a strike move plan. Sometimes, as a caller, you've just got to put your foot on it and go, no, we're just going to win the ball. We're going to look after Kelsey here, take it down the front, win the ball is better than losing possession. So it's just having that ability to learn from that. And again, like I said, it's all about the second half now. 7 points in front. we haven't controlled the first half, and we are capable of doing that second half.
But they go into that second half with that lead, thanks to, well, another prop try. We're seeing so many of them from Wales.
Yeah, you know, forwards going through a huge amount of work again. You know, the pick and goes, how many forward carries we've seen. You know, here we've seen Cleaky George come on that short angle, but going again back to the forwards. Georgia Evans with the carry, getting over the gain line, getting those inches, and this is where Wales have been most successful. And then we've seen Cecilia Tuapu, who else to get over that whitewash. You know, she's so powerful and strong. Anywhere you'd want her at the back of that breakdown from that distance, getting over that line, and exceptional finish by her. But that's where Wales have been strong throughout the campaign. Do we need to come away from it?
You just know she's going to score, don't you? Every time she's near that try line with that ball. Right then. By the way, if you are trying to find final score, it is available on the red button. Go and find that remote. It's probably down the corner of your sofa somewhere. Right then, let's go back to Italy, shall we? Because Alex has got some company with Gwen Crabb.
Thanks, Catrin. Yeah, I'm joined pitchside by injured Wales second row, Gwen Crabb. Gwen, we'll get to the match in a moment. But first of all, being in Parma this week, how has that helped preparations for this match?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, going back to last year and years previously, we've had to travel home between those away games with France and Italy, and I think being out here has allowed us to continue our consistency, keep, you know, a good training schedule and not have that additional travel as well, because it does make a big difference, you know, tired sore bodies, the travel never helps. So the fact that we've been here has been allowed us to be able to prepare the best we can for this match.
And what's the mood been like in camp this week?
Yeah, it's been great, you know, like it's always good being able to spend extra time together as a team. It's a little bit different for us. Like I said, it's more similar to that like World Cup vibe when we're in together as a squad. But I think it's helped us, like I said, allowed us to do the extra prep off the field as well in terms of analysis and building those relationships. So it's been really good.
And you've had some time to chill out as well and enjoy yourselves a little bit?
Yeah, I myself went to Milan at the start of the week, so that was nice. And the girls have had a great time exploring Parma and stuff. There's brilliant ice cream everywhere, so the girls have really enjoyed that. Sounds great fun.
Back to the match. It's been a tricky first half, too close for comfort. What will the message be in that changing room at half-time?
I think it's been a very back and forth match. We always knew it was going to be with Italy every time we play them. You know, there's been games previously where we've drawn, there's been 1 or 2 points in it, and we knew that Italy were going to bring that exciting attacking flair in terms of their offload game, and I think we've had a lot of opportunities and maybe we've let them off a little bit there. So I think the key messages are going to be to just capitalise on that and make sure we don't leave those opportunities out there in the second half. You know, it's great with that momentum shift going in at half time, scoring that try, that will really put us on the front foot going into the second half. So if we can keep that going, then, you know, we'll be set up for the win.
Thanks very much for your time, Gwen.
No worries, thank you very much.
All protein ice cream, I hope, for the girls. Well, they have the lead, don't they, Wales, in Parma, but it's quite the contest out there. Both teams desperate for the win for different reasons. Who will be celebrating come 80 minutes? We are looking forward to this second half. Well, earlier today, it was Le Crunch in Twickenham with England and France both going for the Grand Slam in front of a record crowd of over 58,500 fans. So much at stake, and the game did not disappoint.
Lucy Packer finds Marley Packer. Aitchison with a quick pass to Hurd, who straightens up her line. Just giving options on either side. Now Marley Packer, 5 metres short. It's still Marley Packer! Bottoman. Beckett, still Beckett. Look at the power. Allcroft is there as well. She's got the step. Zoe Allcroft scores! It is this France's opportunity. Spun out ball. Boulard is there. Boulard goes! France finally score! Breakaway here by Vernier. Vernier's going to go over for France's second. They are making their way into it. Big shove there by France.
Creaky again.
A penalty for France. And this clock is nearly gone. France want to go over. Philippon manages to pop away. Champon is there with the last pass outside. Banet goes over. France will have the final say in this match.
Well, a spirited comeback from the French, but it was too little, too late. Here's the reaction, starting with the Red Roses captain, Marley Packer.
Grand Slam champions 2023. Do you like the sound of that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the girls put everything out there today. I'm super proud. The squad, the 23 that's here today, but the whole squad throughout the Six Nations, every player has played a part in that match today. To get us to this Grand Slam champions is, yeah, like, it's amazing.
You're one of the youngsters who's come into this squad, Sadia, and making a real name for yourself in this England back row. What do you think is the growth potential for these Red Roses?
I mean, it's the ceiling only way is up. The only way is up. There's no ceiling for us. The way that we've developed over the last year, all the talent coming through, I mean, it's just, yeah, the sky's the limit for us, really.
Was it a bit close for comfort in that second half?
Yeah, France come at us. They did in the first half as well, that first 10-15 minutes. We knew we were going to have a tough day, a tough game on our hands with France today. They've grown over the tournament, and full credit to them. They played to literally the 80th minute, kept on asking questions of us. So yeah, they've been amazing, and thank you for such an epic game today, really, to them.
Well, congratulations, England. And this is how the table looks right now. The Red Roses finished top with France second. Wales, as things stand, are third with Scotland fourth. They face Ireland later today, who are trying to avoid the wooden spoon, just like Italy. Yeah, congratulations, England. But quite the fight back from France. But let's talk about that crowd. 58,500 people in Twickenham. A standalone match there for the first time, beating that record of 42,000 set at the World Cup. The growth is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's unreal, but so exciting to see. You know, I was looking back earlier. England broke a record of 10,000 back in 2020. And that was a record crowd then. So in 3 years, look at that growth from 10,000 to 50-something thousand, which is amazing. So, you know, look where Wales were last week a few weeks ago against England, 8,000. So the growth in the women's game is substantial, and this love to see it. And I'm sure they've all had a good time today at Twickenham, and what an outstanding game it was. France come back in the fashion that they did.
And Sugar Babes, they have time. What's not to like? And there's a good crowd in Parma as well this afternoon. So let's go back and join Alex, who's got Dudgy with us now. Alex.
Thanks, Catherine. Yeah, Dudgy has come down from commentary to join me pitchside. Dudgy, Wales showed some real attacking intent that first half, but they looked to leave back in again.
Yeah, we've seen some great attacking sides from Italy as well. I think Wales need to just get some more depth. I think 12-13 Han actually been caught a little bit attacking because the pressure's there from Italy. We need to see our wingers on the ball as well, so just keep that depth and keep that ball moving as well.
Pleasing at the end though for Wales to get over the try line again.
Yeah, 2 tries, a try for Beth Lewis and Cecilia Tupolota saving us again, and that great hit just before half-time. We need to see a bit more of that in the second half.
Thanks, Dudgy.
Great side.
Dudgy's going back to commentary. She's got her Go Faster stripes on. She's ready to go. What's being said now in that changing room? Because we know a point is all important at the moment. They have that going into the second half, but Italy looks so dangerous at times. Those backs are really causing problems.
Yeah, as Cwm said, you know, they're piggybacking off Wales' mistakes. So, you know, that would be the message. Let's not allow Italy into the game. You know, you give them an inch, they'll take that opportunity. They love free-flowing rugby. So that would be it. Cut out the mistakes. Set piece. We've got to be better set piece. Scrum and line out, which we've prided ourselves on in the past. That would be the message. Just make sure we're clinical in that area to stop the Italian team playing.
And Rigoni is quite the player, isn't she? She's putting some lovely passes in there and really causing problems. They have to watch her.
And that's the danger, isn't it? If you don't control the game, you're opening it up for Italy to go to their strengths, as we said. So I said right at the start there when we come back on air that they'll be disappointed, but they can take great confidence from that because they're disappointed, they haven't controlled the game. They'll be confident that they can do it in the second half, and I'm sure they will.
Carol Thomas, are you expecting to see her say her goodbye on this bigger stage later on? It's her final match.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. You know, a massive servant to Welsh rugby and has done a lot for that jersey. So I'm sure we'll see her have a farewell in that red jersey, and she deserves that opportunity.
Quite the servant. 17 years she's played for Wales. Not bad. Right then, back we go to our commentary team, Dudgy and Gareth.
Welcome back. 40 minutes left of this campaign. 40 minutes of Sarah Baratin's career. 116 caps for her. She's seen it all. Can she continue this outstanding Italian run against Wales? Just a one Welsh victory in a decade. And what the first half has proven is that the likes of Minuzzi and Franco are a handful. And any loose kicks and loose play from Wales can be punished. Vecchini. Mardia, not the best as passes. Rigoni.
Stop!
Where's that ball? For the first time, Welsh winger letting the ball bounce over their shoulder. And Rigoni, once again, proving what a class act she is.
Yeah, as you can see from Rigoni's reaction, I don't think she expected that ball, but recover well, change direction, and a good kick to release that pressure.
In, please, get in. Thank you.
Stolen. And Italy, despite all their woes at lineouts, have stolen more line-up ball than any other team in this competition. They're a nuisance. They don't play by the rules. Rigoni, Silari, Muzzo. She had support of Minuzzi outside her, stretching the Welsh defence. Vecchini offloading to Duca. Aggressive Welsh defence. They're short here defensively though. Rigoni holds on to the ball to the last minute. Dinka still going the same way to Minuzzi. Muzzo. Shape has been lost a little bit. Mardia then switches direction. Rigoni. I think that was one for the crowd. Vecchini. Great take by Duca. It wasn't the most empathetic of passes, but Bethan Lewis latched onto the ball and gets the penalty.
Good defence from Wales, working together, scatter defence. Italy threw in everything, that little pass. Rigoni, she's got it all. Her kicking ability, passer skills. But look at this turnover, Beth Lewis once again. Great strength.
I need to see the line-out.
Beatrice Rigoni will surely ask for that to be clipped up and stuck right at the top of a YouTube reel video.
There's already a few highlights of Rigoni's best clips on YouTube.
It's an old-fashioned rugby battle. The team that is shaky at set piece, but adventurous out wide against the side in red, who just want to keep things simple, force the issue, tire the Italian defence, and look at this rolling maul. 30 metres, just like that. But it ends limply. Because for all the hard work, the ball wasn't protected, and this Italy scrum.
Yeah, lucky to Wales. They gained about 15 metres. We are being penalised in these. Pack, unfortunately, just keep that discipline.
We've got pen advantage on the breakdown, from that breakdown. If I ask for it, can you have it?
No problem.
Yeah?
I'll sprint straight there.
Yeah, okay.
Just let me know when I see it.
It's interesting how it's Kira Bevan conversing with the referees. You know, Hannah Jones is the skipper, and generally it's meant to be skipper who does the talking.
Yeah, Kira's had a few conversations with Neville today. Kira does like to ask questions, mate. She wants to know what's happening.
She likes to talk as well, doesn't she?
Yeah. But it's good as well just to have that communication with the ref throughout the game.
So England are champions. France fought back gallantly at HQ, 58,000 there. Talking of numbers, see the 116 at the back of your shot? That's cap number 116 for Sarah Baratin. We'll see Carol Thomas, no doubt, before the end of this match for her final cap. Baratin snipes away, gets right up to the halfway line. She's got the support. Italy will look to fire from here. Shauna Harris comes round. She was told no.
Ball's not out, offside. Number 8.
I don't think Ewan Cunningham is sitting too comfortably at the minute.
Yeah, I just think our discipline are letting us down a little bit. Italy's just gone up the pitch about 60 metres due to poor discipline. We just need to keep our game plan. I'm sure Shauna will be disappointed with that call as well, but keep our heads. We've got a long time to go from the second half.
Straight in to Abby Fleming's hands. Possession gifted back to Wales. And the penalty.
Number 8.
And Wales will take that gladly.
I think Abby Fleming's been brilliant this campaign. She's the type of player, she's had to work really hard to get herself in this squad. And I think she's been brilliant.
And no Natalia John, no Gwen Crabb, as we heard at half-time. Wales are quite light at lock, and Fleming and Evans have certainly stepped up to international level.
Yeah, Georgia Evans playing for Saracens. She's got 19 caps for Wales. She scored a try last weekend as well. Good partnership in the second row.
And it was Georgia Evans's dab down. Then, yeah, I thought so. It was just knocked on somehow.
Obstruction,
accidental obstruction, okay.
Scrum. Accidental.
So Wales need 1 point
I need to see break foot.
to qualify to the top tier of the WXV, and the WXV is the new autumn international competition. It'll be split into 3 tiers. The top will have England, France, New Zealand, Canada, and 1 other team. And then there'll be the middle tier, which will have the side that finishes 4th and 5th in the Six Nations. And Ireland, in all probability, will finish bottom and be in tier 3. We'll get into that possibly later. Now we'll get in free kick.
Break foot back. Ladies, please. Break foot back. Stability. Free kick.
Interesting call from Anna Snowsill just to give possession back to Italy, but they know that Italy will probably take a risk from here. Muzzo.
Stay.
They're not keen on kicking. And if you're in your own 22, whilst it's dangerous, can often mean turnover ball.
Yeah, that's what El Snowsill probably knew already.
Stop.
We've pushed them deep back.
Hold on.
Keat told to go for it by Snowsill. Loses the ball.
Tackle.
Oh, that's harsh, I'd say, with you.
Yeah, really harsh. I think that was a strong run. She's on her knees.
Yeah, but technically, yes, she's on her knees, so the tackle's been completed, but certainly Solari was in the process of ripping the ball out, wasn't she?
Yeah, and a great rip as well, showing that strength. Wales were lucky then.
Big call. Could be a big moment in this game.
Take a step now. Take a step. Release me.
First time deep in their 22, Gary. We need points here early on in the second half.
Wales are back where they want to be, in the comfortable arms of their forwards and their pack. too easy. But things look easy when teamwork has been worked on time and time again. Sioned Harris, try number 3 for Wales, try number 3 for the forwards. And the gap is widening.
I think Italy obviously has been working on this defensive during the week with the analysis on the Wales team, but Wales proving too strong. Another try for Sioned Harris.
Okay, girls, let's keep working hard.
Well, we spoke about that penalty against Solari, and the consequence is a cushion that looks far more comfortable. Bevan, she's had to deal with the odd horn. I wouldn't be surprised if this will greet her connection right now. No. Well, what about that for a conversion? And it's a 2-score lead. Siwan Lillicrap, reflections.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see from Wales in set-piece time. You know, that's exactly how they can punish Italy and the opposition back to their strength, and a much better line-out, much better driving ball, and a great kick and nudge from Kira Bevan then to make sure it was a 7-pointer. So if Wales can settle into this, it'll be an exciting afternoon for us.
Siwan? Okay. You can fill the gaps by talking with Sarah Baratin.
I've been lucky enough to play against Sarah Baratin for a few Six Nations games. She's given so much for Italy. She's been a key player for years. Record caps and 17 years for Italy. Congratulations.
Baratin has departed. Got the loudest cheer. Turnover, Bethan Lewis, eager. Kira Bevan, there's no full back. Seiki George, Courtney Keats. Bethan Lewis, she came like a hurricane. She gets it away to Georgia Evans.
Sorry. Sorry, into me, scrum.
Joy Neville is in the way.
My bad.
Bethan Lewis is possessed up there.
Bethan's on form. She's playing really well today. She's had a try already. She's had a key turnover. She's there. She's the quickest player there. But unfortunately, Joy Neville.
My mic is
bad timing.
Fix my mic. So it's going to be a scrum to them because she ran into me. Okay. Thank you. I need
20 years almost of international rugby.
Please.
Yeah, like I said, I played against in a few Six Nations, and we'd always have, as prep before our games, key players and who to watch out for. And probably every time we played against Italy, it was always Sarah Baratin.
Okay. Your foot is coming too far
Made a debut in 2005 against Germany. In 2006,
not too far back.
she played against Wales. Carol Thomas played in that game. She was on the bench, making her debut. Hopefully we'll see her for her final match. Lisa Burgess played for Wales then. Lisa is now 59 years of age. That tells you about the longevity of Sarah Baratin and Carol Thomas's career.
Yeah, it does. And just the ability to stay on the top level, fitness-wise, staying away from injuries. You know, the cap record that Sarah Baratin has for Italy is unbelievable and shows her commitment to the game. She's given Italy so much over the years.
And her replacement isn't a bad player either, Sofia Stefan, who immediately assumes leadership responsibility for the team. Different player. not necessarily with the experience and the know-how and the calmness under pressure, but not a bad replacement.
Set. Let's go again. Let's go again. Longer bind, please. Longer bind and feet under, okay?
Same again, Gwenny P. All day, yeah, all day. Same again, let's go, Seth, let's go.
The voice of Kira Bevan. Same again, Gwenny P. Gwen Llian Pers is Gwenny P.
Bind. Set. Stay.
Look at this scrum. Wales playing it. Neumann through the defence. Surely one more try will seal it. Snowsill cutting back inside. Slightly isolated. Good clearance work from Shona Harris. George Evans scored her first try last week. Calendar. The back row have been everywhere. There's been turnover. Here we go then. Muzzo against Kelsey Jones. Great tackle, Lisa Neumann.
Keep coming, keep coming.
There's the danger. Madia. There's a player down for Italy. I think it might be Franco.
Stop.
Crossfield kick, Rigoni again. Sits. Oh, it didn't cut. For a split second. Thought he was in the bread basket. Ah, that reaction tells you everything.
Wales were lucky there. I think Franco's down. Looks in pain with an injury, but going back to the play, good defence. To start off with, I think El was running out of options. I think we need that depth again just to give us a bit more time on the ball. But good option from Italy for that kick through. And Wales were lucky with that bounce.
Okay, so
Couple of changes coming for Italy in the front row. Stecca and Kasagi on. And I think we'll also see Giroli on for Franco.
I think Franco's been brilliant in this game, a key player for Italy, strong carries off the back of the scrum, a player they've used a lot in the first half. I hope that injury is not too serious, not the way you want to finish a campaign.
They're not going to touch, but they're supporting lineup, so it's over here. Okay. Here you go.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's not good.
Ladies.
Franco departs. Back to the game. George Evans, that was borderline, whether or not it was straight.
That's once.
Benefit of a doubt to Wales.
Out.
Driving maul. So well organised. So much work on the training paddock goes into these moments.
Use it.
Now they need the ball though. Happened again.
Yeah, great control, but we need to get that out if we're not moving. Use our backs. We need that combination, that communication as well when Kira wants the ball. We haven't seen our wingers in open space yet.
12 red.
Shona Harris replaced by Williams. And positive pictures with Thagi George making way for Karen Lake, who's missed the past 2 games.
Thank you.
And she will bring solidity to that Welsh backline for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see Karen back in the backline. She's brilliant defensively. She leads that defence in the backline as well. She played really well against Ireland to start off the campaign.
Madia, high hanging kick. Oh, dropped by Keith. Knock on, scrum for Italy.
Unlucky, unlucky, but those are those perfect balls for a fullback, running on to a high ball with momentum. But Courtney will be disappointed. Where we are, just those concentration levels.
Repeat that, Mary, for me. Okay, angle, angle, angle. Two. Feet. Good height.
So Kate Williams is up blind side. And that means that Bethan Lewis has moved to 8.
Set.
Stefan sensibly gets it away. Rigoni. Oh, good pass to Muzzo. Some of the handling by the Italian back line has been so crisp.
Good.
Madia spotted that there might be a gap. And she's pushed down. Right call, wrong execution.
Substitution, please.
I agree, Gar. I think handling skills from the Italian side has been outstanding today. Not so good for Wales. I think he has been better in previous games.
Stephanie is on. This time, Kate Williams gets rid of it.
Okay.
Dinka backwards. Italy looking to go from deep. Minuzzi. Still so dangerous. Muzzo. Rigoni.
No, not on the ball.
Wales short defensively. Loose pass though. Tunisi gets it away anywhere. Minuzzi clips it over to Courtney Keats. Into Locatelli. Pushes Locatelli to the ground. Such a powerhouse of a fullback is Courtney Keats. Williams. Gwen Pierce. Georgia Evans. Huge hits on her from Tunisi. Still they come. And Evans is injured. She lined it up.
Counter-rock is good, play on.
Snow Sill. Alex Callender. She has support. Williams-Morris. Williams-Morris could go back into Callender. She does! Alex Callender with a try that guarantees Wales a place at the top table of World Rugby come the autumn internationals. Bonus point in the bag. And Wales surely heading to victory in Parma.
Absolutely brilliant. That's the highlight of my game so far. Karis doing well. That support. Alex started it all off with a lovely pop pass from El Snowsill. The timing is perfect. Great gap for Alex. She's been outstanding this campaign. That support was there. And she finishes off that well-deserved try.
Might grab some water there as well. Nice bit.
To me, to you,
No, come.
bonus point. And Wales were creaking.
What's on the clock?
I think that'll give him a bit of boost, a confidence. That's the first time we've seen a winger in open space. The first break in play. We've got a big 20 minutes left. I need to see more of that attacking threat we have.
Don't be too greedy. The talk was just of a win. Bevan has been assured with the conversions. Wouldn't bet against her here. Not this time. Let's go over to Alex pitch side.
Thanks, Gareth. I'm pitch side with Alicia Butchers. Alicia, what a second half from Wales. What a try by Alex Callender.
Yeah, it's been a great start for us, and we've stuck to our plan really well, and I think that's credit to the girls, but also the coaches as well for our half-time messages. So yeah, it's a great start.
A big final 20 minutes now. How do you make sure you don't let Italy back into this game?
I think we should stick up to our plan, and our set piece has been working really well for us. So you know, our forwards have been continue to take it to them, and I think we'll hopefully see the game out as it is.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Alicia. So, 19 points. Maritain can only look on and think what could have been. This game done for you?
No, not yet, to be honest. There's 18 minutes left, big 18 left. What we do know is Italy do not give up. They will fight back. And their back line is really dangerous. They can turn the game around in seconds. But there's quite a big gap in the scoreline as well, of course.
Stop inside, stop! Thank you,
Peter Bevan. Back in the pocket. Neumann giving chase. Muzzo. Still going Muzzo. Do not see. Dinka. Dinka's got gas and footwork. And Italy are so dangerous. Kate Williams was in from the side. She's allowed. And Italy will go again. Rigoni, skull cap is gone, but the hands are still there. Penalty.
Roll away. You're okay. You need to roll away. You're okay. Good coach, 14. Roll away.
Well, England was 33-0 up at half-time against France earlier today. 58,000 in Twickenham. Final score, England 38, France 33. Against Scotland, les Daldone would not rest. They would not give up. And why would you? When your ambition is just to play.
Can you get them on you, please?
Just the ability to come back with 33 points in the second half for France. England scored 33 in the first half. France could do it as well.
Ladies.
Close match to finish off a Grand Slam for England.
Stay on. Tackle, release.
Italy need to work on the line-out, that's for sure. Overcomplicated that time.
Forward pass. Stay, stay, stay. No. It's advantage for a forward pass. Set advantage, stay. Stay. Set advantage for a forward pass. Stay, please. Back here, back here. Stop in front, one, stop! Okay, advantage is over for the forward pass.
Everything going now
Holding.
in Wales's favour.
Yeah, I think defence have been really good for Wales. We saw a big hit from Caris Williams earlier. I think Lisa Neumann's had some really important tackles in there as well.
And for me, it was a legal tackle. 7 was bent into the contest.
10 penalties now.
Yeah.
Daldone have conceded 6 for Wales.
Okay, time off. Time is off.
I think they might have to look at the hit against Alex Callender again. Was it a shoulder hit to the head?
We've checked that. There's no clear foul play, okay?
She looks okay.
No. He's after checking. Time is still off,
Franco.
guys. Wait, okay, he's checked. Good thing. For me, you're back into that contest. There's nothing.
Franco getting the applause from Natalia John and Gwen Crabb.
He's checked it.
And now Alice
Okay,
Calendar
water
back
off,
in the
please.
field. And we'll just
Time on.
continue. Nothing in it. Italy,
Advantage.
yeah, knocked on. And the Welsh players are smiling. They're enjoying themselves up there. And that's what you can do with a 19-point advantage.
Yeah, it's just good pressure again.
Okay.
Reading the play from Caris William-Morris. Putting that pressure on. Italy have had amazing handling
Right here. Keep that break for
over the game, but when you put that pressure on them, you'll get the ball back. Excellent work from Caris William-Morris.
And I'll move out of your way in a second, okay? Will you go left? And I'll move out of your way. Just give me 1 sec. Thank you.
Ian Lewis on for Kira Bevan.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
We've seen the forwards getting the results for Wales. And it's the scrum again.
Use it, 9
That's proving to be a weapon. Fionn Lewis. Not the cleanest of possessions for her. Bethan Lewis.
Stay, stay.
Forwards forming a line and formation. Fleming.
Stay.
Karen Lake. Penalty.
Straight down. 10 in the contest. Straight down.
Cerys Hale is on for Wales.
21. Denying the contest. Off feet. Sorry, ladies. Ladies, that would have been a reset. Boat wheel, okay? Here you go.
And the football
Ladies, take a
Hale
step.
will be coming on shortly.
Take a step.
I think.
On your one. On your one.
So, 12
Take a
minutes
step.
of this campaign. What do you want to see?
I just want to see when we do get the ball back, I think we can offer a little bit more. It just feels a little bit like the typical last game of the campaign. There are some tired bodies out there. It's a tough 6 weeks. But the score looks
Same as the
promising for
first
Wales.
half. Crooked.
3
Scrum.
wins,
That's
third
same as the
place.
first half.
That was the minimum for Wales in this campaign. They flew at the blocks with that resounding victory against Ireland.
When I say was used,
Scotland was a little bit more of a struggle.
Okay.
And then the reality checks against England and France.
Stay straight, please. Stay straight.
But baby steps are becoming baby strides for Johan Cunningham's team.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
We saw Karen Lake on the charge against Ireland, but she will allow her forwards
Advantage.
to sack the penalty. Lewis, kick through. Lake gives chase. Karen Lake!
She was a 9 then. And right in front of the kick.
Wales will win in Parma. And it's Karen Lake with a try that settles it.
This is a lovely move. Fionn Lewis reading the game. That little kick through, she's chasing as well.
Thank you.
Brilliant chase. Welcome back, Karen Lake.
Thank you.
Great creativity. Good kick from Fionn Lewis.
Thanks, Ben.
And another try for
And a
Wales.
5th try for Wales. Snowsill should add the conversion. And what appeared to be a banana skin 15 minutes ago is now a comfortable afternoon's work. What a moment for Carol Thomas. Her final international appearance. She would have been there through the tough times, through the dark times of Welsh rugby. But now a mum, she can enjoy her final 9 minutes in a Welsh shirt with the knowledge that Wales will finish third for the first time in 14 years.
Yeah, Carol's a brilliant player. I've been lucky enough to play with her for a few games. She's got leadership skills. She's got good skills communicating on the pitch. You feel safe playing around her. And what a moment for Carol Thomas. 65 caps for Wales.
Neumann, Lewis, Calendar's taking a bump. Basketball pass. Here she is getting involved. Wales can now turn on the style. Phillips. Not a bad sub to have in your locker room.
Stop inside.
Snowsill.
Thank you. Well done.
Rigoni, who's been nigh on perfect for Italy.
Good tackle.
But she
again,
will be on the
Lisa.
losing side. Fionn Lewis flew up and Kate Williams is on the ball. And it's actually Abby Fleming who turns it over. Lewis could see that the defence was up. Brilliant kick. Muzzo. Nifty footwork for her.
Steady. No hands!
It's exhausting work watching Italy play sometimes. And perhaps Rigoni was listening to us. And she will just take a beat.
I think Wales' defence today has been really good, although there's a step that against Lisa Neumann. Italy's got brilliant footwork. They're lovely to see attacking as a team, as a backline.
Kapomagi.
I haven't given that worse marks than this when I used to play the game. He's given me a better one as a referee.
Solari. So much experience in this Italian side, especially in the backs. And they would have known that they were expected historically to win this evening.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment on Solari's face there. She was the star of the game last year against Wales. That late penalty.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's fine. It's perfect. Thank you.
Good running repairs for Joy Neville.
Okay, we good? Okay, time out.
Yeah, she's had quite a physical game today. She's been involved in a few tackles and
Straight into the hands of Akini.
Off your feet, Rag, leave it! Stay.
Italy have not closed their eyes yet. Rigoni. Another sumptuous pass. There's a play down for Wales. It's Hannah Jones. It's been turned over. Snowsill. Campomagi.
What?
Told by Rigoni to kick
hear.
it back.
Stop!
There's some tired players out there now. Snowsill
Backwards play.
to Fionn Lewis.
Tackle!
Caris Phillips. Wales looking to finish on a high. Snowsill, Hannah Jones, Williams Morris. Sturdy, solid operator on the left wing for Wales. Penalty though.
Yeah, looking for Wales there. As you said, Gary, there are some tired players out there. This is where the replacements need to step up. We've got Keris Hale on the pitch. Carol Thomas.
That's 5, okay?
Big 5 minutes left.
Time off, 5 and 11. 11.
Big
11.
moments
Substitution, 11.
for Amelia Hutt. 19 years old, Amelia Hutt.
Okay, stay where you are there.
Making her international
okay,
debut.
Okay, time on.
And Wales,
Okay.
it's not a case of surviving,
Stay.
it's a case of enjoying.
Okay, step. Thank you.
Bryony King is on as well. Turn another cap.
Outside, is it early?
Rigoni,
Okay. Let's get me the mark, please.
beautifully placed by Rigoni. Dinka. Italy still coming. Tunisi couldn't get the ball away.
Advantage offside.
Akini. Caris Phillips.
No advantage of an
No.
offside over here.
And back for the offside.
Here.
I think now that we know this result is in place, how far have Wales
Okay, 3 players.
come? Before I tell you
Offside.
that, just to mention, Alice Callender played the match.
Yeah, well deserved, Alex Callender. She's been brilliant throughout the campaign. Played really well.
Yes.
Against Ireland, Scotland. Got trying, Anna
Okay.
trying today. She's been crucial. Lovely breaking play today, that support.
Thank
and
you.
well deserved play of the match.
How far have Wales come in the past 2 or 3 years?
Really far, because it's just so nice to see these players with contracts, being professional rugby players. I'm so proud of them that they're getting that support from the union. It's exactly what they deserve. As an example, this week, the ability to travel straight from France to Italy.
Use it! Use it! 17.
Bit of defensive work
Wait, here we are.
for Wales.
Here. Here we are. Number 17, early on the jumper. Be careful, please.
And I guess the next question would be, yes, considering where they've come from, third place is an achievement. But how hard is it getting up the next step
Yeah, and that is our next
on the
challenge.
ladder? As we can see, Wales will finish third, England Grand Slam champions, France pushed them all the way today. How do you get anyone close to that gap being closed?
But I think we've improved so much in the last 2 years since having these contracts. Our next challenge now is to be able to compete against the best, which is France, England. We narrowed the gap against France last weekend, but we've got a lot of work to be able to compete against England, the Grand Slam winners.
Onside.
Well,
Stop
Wales will
Reg.
get the opportunity
Advantage is over.
to battle with the best in the autumn in the WXV.
Matador, stay on.
Thank George,
Stop inside.
still going. Dinka, great take by her, great offload. Minuzzi. Can the Azzurre finish with a flourish? Rigoni, if one player deserves a score, it's her. They will not give in.
Stay.
Wales have the win. Do they have the ambition to keep Italy out. Rigoni with a left. Muzzo gets it away to Locatelli. Locatelli to give the Italian fans one last cheer. But it's Wales who will be celebrating.
Good defence by Wales. They are tired out there. There's less than a minute left, but they haven't given up. I think defence has been really good this game, an improvement from the last two games.
Okay, take your time.
But Italy are throwing everything from one corner to the other. But like you said, Gar, there's some tired bodies out there. Last game of the campaign, it is tough. It's a tough 6 weeks tournament.
Alex Calendar, it's been confirmed, player of the match. What about her?
She's brilliant. We've seen her develop into the squad. She's still young.
Okay.
Alex has got 27 caps for Wales. I think she's got 2 tries over the campaign, maybe 3. She's been brilliant. She's good defensively. She's in the rucks, but her attacking threat, that break she had today, absolutely brilliant. Well deserved, Alex.
And as for this performance, where does it rank in this competition compared to Scotland and Ireland?
I think if we look back at the game against Ireland, Scotland, I think Wales played brilliantly against Ireland as an opening match to the campaign, scoring over 30 points. And then against Scotland, a bit more of a challenge away from home, but they never gave up.
Just trying to see who's down on the far side. It is a Welsh player.
I think it's Fionn Lewis.
Is it?
Will you talk to
Well,
me about when time is up? Yeah, of course. Yeah, just give me a shot. Yeah.
hopefully. Oh, there we are. It is Fionn Lewis. And yeah, it doesn't look good.
I think she just fell to the floor awkwardly with that little handoff. Oh.
Oh no. And it's probably
Okay. Okay, water
the
off.
pain is etched all over Fionn Lewis's face and
Water off. We restart
her
the penalty
campaign.
here.
Just a quick word on Fionn as well. Scored a lovely try against Ireland. She's been brilliant this campaign. And that lovely kick today for that Karen Lake try.
So it's been settled. Wales will finish third. 3 wins, 2 defeats. As expected, as was planned, as was promised by Johan Cunningham. They started with a bang. Wonderful scenes at home to Ireland. A victory against Scotland. 2 tough challenges against France
Number 20 on the leg.
and England. But this was the decider. This was the game we knew
That's once.
would test Wales.
You got advantage.
Italy unexpectedly lost to Scotland, but they've been convincingly beaten by Wales. Wales are out of the gutter. The future promises so much. Yes, there's work to do, but 3rd place for Wales in a 2023 Six Nations competition that has delivered, and Wales have delivered. They will finish 3rd, 3 wins. Final score, Italy 10, Wales 36.
Well, as Gareth said there, Wales have done exactly what they set out to do, and this was the moment that 3rd place was secured. Alex Calendar, one of the standout players for Wales in this campaign, with their 4th try, securing that all-important bonus point, their 3rd of the campaign against Scotland and Ireland too. Impressive stuff. So confirmation of how the table looks at the end of the competition. The top half has been decided. England, Grand Slam champions, beating France by 38 points to 33 earlier in front of a record crowd for a women's game at Twickenham. No one can catch Wales in third. They are the best of the rest. Scotland and Ireland play this evening, with Ireland trying to avoid that wooden spoon. They are without a point as things stand. So there we have it. Job done for Wales on so many levels. That third place, 3 wins, 15 points. And also, they will now go to 6th in the world rankings because of that result. That's the best they have ever been.
Yes, outstanding, isn't it? And I think that second half performance was a huge step up. And I thought the girls played exceptionally well and took opportunities out there. And it means so much to that squad. And I'm exceptionally proud of how they finished and how they've played throughout the campaign. And then when it counted at the end there, to have that 4th try and to really capitalise on the opportunities that they had. And it just shows what they mean to them. And they deserve all the success that they've had, because I know how much hard work they put in.
And Andrew, you've worked on the women's game for quite a few years for us, actually. You've seen, I'm sure, so much progress since those contracts were introduced.
It's incredible. You know, we talked about the crowds half-time, how they've developed, but it's because the standard of rugby is so far greater, you know, and that's what happens with success and a better standard of rugby gets a better following. It's incredible to see, to be honest. So they've been a shining light in Welsh rugby this year. I think it's been a tough year overall in the men's game, but the women have been outstanding. It's so pleasing to see them celebrating together there. They've worked incredibly hard and they deserve all the merit they're getting at the moment.
And we have spoken about this new competition in the autumn. They will now play in that top tier. And to improve further, they have to face the best teams, and that they will do now.
Yeah, that's hugely important, I think, for the next step of Wales women's development. You know, we've seen it first half against England, 30 minutes. Like was said, we had a foot on their throat, and then second half against France, 2 tries scored. France struggled to capitalise on opportunities in the second half. So we're seeing glimpses of how we compete with the best in the world. What we need to see is how we compete for 80 minutes. And the more times that we can play them, the better we'll be at that. And now going into Tier 1 of World XV with 15 points in the Six Nations, which is outstanding, will give us that opportunity to compete more often and close that gap and get better and better all the time.
Johan Cunningham has been with the team now for coming up to 2 seasons. What about his work with this side?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. As you can see the difference it's made, and I think as a coach coming in, it takes time for you to understand your players as well. You know, what good coaches do is they look at what they've got available to them and they create a game plan around that. Lots of coaches come in with a philosophy and they try to get people to play that philosophy, and it often doesn't work. You know, Johan's had the sense, the experience to come in, work with what he's got, utilise, move people in positions. And then you've got Sean Connor coming in, you know, and I think it's taken a bit of time to see what Johan can do with the team. Having somebody like Sean come in at the moment, I think give Sean 12 months with that back line, they'll be firing. If we're being honest, it's probably been where we've lacked a little bit of quality and cutting edge. We've seen a lot of tries from the forwards this campaign. We need to see a little bit more from the backs, I think, but it's going to take time, and Sean's the right man for the job, I think.
Well, we were hoping to get some reaction from Palmer, but I'm sure the girls are celebrating, and we're about to come off air. I just want to reflect on the campaign as a whole. How much progress have you seen, not just in the last 6 weeks, but in the last few months as well?
Yeah, huge progress. I think, you know, the girls' physical capabilities, how they're playing the game, how they grow into games. I think we've seen them move the ball a little bit more that second half. Tip on, you know, they weren't fearful. That line break from Alcala, inside ball from Eleanor Snowsill. Would have we done that previously, or would we have been a little bit fearful to express ourselves? So a huge amount of growth in confidence, but also capabilities. And Coombsy's spot on, you know, what Johan's brought there is bringing our big players into the game, and that is confidence in those players and being able to add set plays week upon week, because there's trust in those players. So that comes from being professional as well and having the opportunity to do that. So they've grown substantially through this campaign, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more from this squad as well.
And on that positive note, we are going to leave it right there. Thank you both for your company. It has been fantastic. And thank you at home for your company as well over this campaign. But Wales have done what they set out to do. They finish with a flourish. 3rd place, 3 wins. And now they head into the autumn full of confidence. We will see you very soon. Goodbye.
It's that time when the future offers so much promise. The future is bright.
It is 2 from 2 for Wales. It was a ruthless performance from England, a sobering performance for Wales.
Wales know that they can get the third place in Parma next weekend. A try that guarantees Wales a place at the top table.